If you are looking for a good trade setup, this week Forex Weekly Analysis is for you. Let's look at our trade plan for the week. To get more of our trade plan, please subscribe. So we'll be starting with the DXY. DXY on the weekly chart still remain on a sideways trend. We can see we have this inner structure move for the DXY, which is we have a series of higher low for the DXY for long period now, and you can see that price still remain on this structure level. For us to start looking for any downtrend opportunity, we need price to break out this major structure level, which is we expect price to break this level and do a retest. Then we'll start looking for possible selling opportunity for the DXY to the downside. But we have this strong support level at this area, which price failed to break this week. So this might trigger more bullish trend for the DXY because price failed to break this particular support level. You can see the first time price tested this particular support level, see how price reacted it back to the top. So price also failed to close below this support level this time again. So we expect price to also push to this next back to this next resistance level. So we might be seeing price breaking this resistance level this coming week. If price break this resistance level, we expect more of buy for the DXY to the top. So our structure on the DXY still remain sideways until we see a clear break of price above this major structure resistance level. Once we see a clear break of price above this major structure resistance level, we can start looking for a buying opportunity to this next week, to this next weekly resistance level. So you can start looking for buying opportunity to this next weekly resistance level, and a break of this major structural level for the DXY, we expect a more of bullish trend to this next resistance level. So we expect price to move to this next resistance this week. So let's look at our next pair, which is the EURUSD. EURUSD on the daily chart still remain on a sideways trend. You can see we have this inner structure move, which is higher high, then we have a lower high, which is we have a lower high, lower high, lower high, then we have a lower high, then we have a higher low. So this keeps the EURUSD on a sideways trend of an inner structure. So this is the major structure of the EURUSD move, and price break out of this high on the EURUSD, which trigger the EURUSD for a uptrend structure for the EURUSD, which is change of trend for uptrend. But ever since then, price has been on a consolidation. So, and if price can break this major structural level, this might send the EURUSD back to the downside. Then if price can break this level, this inner structural level, lower high level, price will send the EURUSD back to the top. So the plan now is this. So we need price to break above this high to start looking for buying opportunity for the EURUSD to the top. Then we need price to break this lower level to give us a clear direction of a downtrend for the EURUSD. So for now, the EURUSD still remain on a downtrend, on a sideways trend. We don't have a clear direction on the EURUSD for now. So we have to wait for price to break out these major levels before we start looking for our possible buying and selling opportunity. So this is the EURUSD plan. Let's look at our next pair, which is the GBPUSD. GBPUSD on the daily chart break out of a major level structure, which send the GBPUSD on a downtrend. You can see we have this higher low, price closed below this higher low, then price went back to this high, creates a lower high, then price came back down to break this particular lower low, which puts the British pound USD on a downtrend, then we now have this retest back to this resistance level area. So we now have a retest back to this resistance zone area. This resistance zone area. We now have a retest back to this resistance level, and price closed on this resistance level for last week, which indicates we might be expecting the British pound USD to move back to this particular support level, which is, we have a support level, which is strong support level at this area. Then we expect a retest before we can start looking for possible selling opportunity for the British pound USD to this next level this coming week. So the British pound USD still remain on the downtrend based on the market structure. For us to start looking for any possible buying opportunity on the British pound USD, we need price to close above this major structure lower high level. Then we can start looking for possible buying opportunity for the British pound USD. So this inner structure, we have an inner structure leg already. We have a lower low, which is we have a lower low, higher low, and a higher low. These are inner structure level movement. But our structure for the British pound USD still remain on a downtrend. So we expect price to break this particular higher low. Then we wait for a test. Then we start looking for the selling opportunity for the British pound USD to the downside. So look out for more selling opportunity on the British pound USD this week. So let's look at our next pair, which is the Australia USD. Australia USD on my daily chart still remain on a sideways trend. You can see we have sideways trend for a long period of time. We have this sideways trend. We have higher high, then we have a lower high, we have a lower high, we have a lower high, then price close above this lower high, which indicates a major level break. So what we expect for the Australia USD, we need price to retest back to any of these possible support level. We expect price to retest to any of these possible support level for us to start looking for our possible buying opportunity. We need price to retest to any of this level, because we can't buy on this high on Australia USD. We need price to retest to any of this support level before we start looking for possible buying opportunity for the Australia USD. Once we see price retest to this level and fail to close below it, we see price pushing higher to the top. Then, but if we see price break out of this level, this might send a bearish signal for the Australia USD to the downside. So our trend for the Australia USD still remain not clear until we get a clear direction before we start looking for any possible buying or selling opportunity on the Australia USD. So let's look at our next pair, which is the USDJPY. USDJPY on my daily chart still remain bullish. We see have a bullish trend for the USDJPY, which is, we can see that we have a series of higher low, which is we have a lower low, we have a higher low, then we have a higher low, then we have a higher low. So this series of higher low has been a strong momentum for bullish move for the USDJPY to the top. So we expect more of buy for the USDJPY this coming week. So long we have this uptrend structure on the USDJPY and price tested this level of interest, this can push price back to this next resistance level. But we have a resistance on the USDJPY, which is this particular daily resistance level. We have this resistance level on the USDJPY, so we expect price to break above this resistance level before we can start looking for possible buying opportunity. We need price to break out of this resistance level. Then wait to retest before we can start looking for buy opportunity, because we can't buy on this resistance level, so which is very dangerous to buy. This area is not clear enough yet for buy. We need price to break above this particular resistance level, then wait for retest, then look out for more of buying opportunity on the USDJPY to the top. For sell scenario, we need price to close below this higher low, then wait to retest, then we'll start looking for the selling opportunity for the USDJPY to the downside. So USDJPY need, our scenario for this week is buy, but we need a clear price to break above this high before we start looking for possible buying opportunity for the USDJPY to the top. Let's look at our next pair, which is the gold USD. Gold USD on the daily chart still remain on, we still have this resistance level. You see have this resistance level on the gold USD. Then we also have this resistance level. So we also have this support level, which keep the gold on a sideways trend. So we need a clear direction for gold for us to start looking for sell opportunity. We need price to close below this higher low, then wait for retest to start looking for selling opportunity. Then we need price to close above this high, converting this resistance to support, then we'll start looking for buy opportunity for gold to the top. So gold for now still remain unclear. We don't have a clear direction for the USD, for the gold USD. Until we get a clear direction for the gold, then we'll start to make any possible decision on the gold USD. If you find this analysis helpful, like this video and subscribe to our channel for more trading tips and forex analysis. You can watch my previous weekly forex analysis at the top. So support my channel by sharing, then like and comment. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.